Good morning. Another beautiful day in Dunkirk. We had a very good sleep and just ate some breakfast, and now we are heading for the market.
The markets are still doing good business here in Dunkirk.
So we are back from the market, and I have to do a few small jobs. A few days ago the button of my hydraulic system is coming off, so I'm going to repair this today.
As some of you already know, this is not the first job I have done on board, and welcome to those who are new to this channel. My name is Anthony and this is my wife Karin. A few days ago we left the Netherlands, where we did a major refit last winter on our 36-year-old sailing boat, the Missy. If you would like to follow along from the beginning of our adventure, check out our playlist Season 1, Discovering the Boat and the Algarve. If you like, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, don't forget to press the notification bell. This way you will receive a message every time a new episode is released. It makes a world of difference to us. Thanks in advance. And now, back to Dunkirk.
So the outside is ready, and now I have to put some bolts in here so I can secure it from the inside, but it's a tight spot as usual. And mission complete.
Meanwhile, Karin has gone to do the laundry.
Yes, but it's not finished.
This way everyone has their tasks on board, just like in every household.
It was only €2 for washing machine.
And with this nice breeze, after a few hours, our wash is completely dry. No footprint for drying. And what's for dinner tonight? We are eating veal cutlets with fresh carrots,
Salad.
with mayonnaise and garlic,
And boiled
and boiled potatoes.
potatoes.
Bon appetit!
Merci.
The next day we decided to unpack our bikes and go see Dunkirk beach.
We are making a trip in the town with our bicycles because there's no wind. We're gonna see what we're gonna see. You have to watch. You're right.
I'm filming.
In Dunkirk, you will find reminders of the Second World War everywhere. The museum is dedicated to the Operation Dynamo, the largest military evacuation of all time.
Everything is about the war in Dunkirk.
In May and June 1940, Dunkirk was the scene of a turning point in the history of the Second World War. In 9 days, the evacuation of more than 338,000 Allied soldiers to England was accomplished.
Businesses are going great in Dunkirk. People are standing in line for lunch.
With 1 hour delayed, we are leaving Dunkirk, and the next stop is Boulogne-sur-Mer.
That day we had little wind, and the wind we had came right from behind, so it was the ideal time to set the pole again. Since it had been a while since we did that, we used this opportunity to get back into it.
Hey buddy! Good evening. We arrived in Boulogne-sur-Mer. At the marina. It's very crowded, so I think we're not gonna sleep well this night. Boulogne-sur-Mer in daylight.
So we are heading for the old town of Boulogne-sur-Mer, and we have taken our bikes, but it's all up, so we're going by foot with our bike on our hands. Located in Pas-de-Calais, Boulogne-sur-Mer is full of historical treasures. The city consists of two parts. The first is the High City, formed by the city walls built between 1227 and 1231. Within the city walls, several remarkable buildings follow each other, such as the Notre Dame Basilica, which rises above the city with its height of 100 meters.
The old town behind the city walls.
It's a lovely place.
Nice place, huh? It's all about music in this corner.
The gardens of Dieppe are transformed every summer with a new theme. This year was the 15th edition of the event, and the theme called Nature to Music. After the visit to the higher part of the city, it was time to go back.
And what goes up must come down.
We still had to buy fish for tonight. The way back went a lot smoother.
Much easier this way. This morning this fisher boat arrived on the dock with fresh fish, and they sell it over there in one of the shops, and that's where we went this afternoon to buy some fresh fish. And now this fresh fish
With salad and boiled potatoes.
looks very good. Enjoy.
We are leaving Boulogne-sur-Mer, and next destination is Dieppe. But we're gonna see, because yesterday night or the night before there was a fire in the dock with a motor ship. So we're gonna see if we have place there over there or not.
An 18-meter Explorer yacht with Dutch flag and 2 persons on board went on fire at about 5 AM in the morning of Tuesday 9 August in Dieppe Marina. 48 firefighters went on the scene. although according to reports, when they arrived it was already late with the yacht fully engulfed in flames and ablaze. The two persons who were sleeping on board the yacht needed medical assistance due to smoke inhalation and a shock, but did not need to be hospitalized. The yacht sunk after the fire.
We are still on our way to Dieppe, and there is only 10 knots of wind coming from behind, so I opened full sails, but it's still not going hard enough, and we have 1.1 knots of current against us, so I think it's getting time to open up our spinnaker for the first time. I'm a little bit nervous for this because it's the first time, but we have to do it once, and now is the time.
Just as I had prepared everything to bring up the spinnaker, the wind shifted and increased.
No spinnaker today. The wind shifted in the right direction and it picked up a little bit, so I just have to guide, put on my Genoa on the other side with the boom, and we are back on course, so next time better. Yesterday evening we arrived in Dieppe. It was too soon to enter the Treport. During the tide you can only come in 3 hours before and 3 hours after high tide, and we were there 2 hours before, so we decided to move on to the next harbor, and that is Dieppe. Lots of restaurants, terraces, so that's good because today we have visitors. And who's coming?
Charlotte, Cento, and our little one, Gio. I'm really looking forward for it.
But before they arrive, we have to quickly go into town to get some groceries.
And this is what we do. Getting grocery. 2 full backpacks with some soda, some vegetables, fresh fruit, and cheese from France.
And we are waiting. They are coming.
Are you a little bit nervous?
No, we're not nervous. Happy.
And there they are.
Yeah. Hello. Gio. Hey.
Hey, Botke.
Huh?
Here is my big friend. Low tide. India. There's gonna be full moon tomorrow, so the tide is really low. We start this weekend with a nice cocktail. Karen is having a mojito.
It's only Thursday.
Our Charlotte Caipirinha. Cento Jack Sparrow, that's beer with brandy or something in it. And a normal green berry. Cheers, guys. Mommy's big friend.
Eating me up.
J'ai la mémoire qui flanche, je me souviens plus très bien. Habitait-il ce vieil hôtel bourré de musiciens pendant qu'il...
We're back on the boat, and We are going to prepare our dinner for tonight. Charlotte and Cento and Gio is here, so we're making something special. Today we are making pork filled with two kinds of cheese. Just a normal Dutch cheese, and we have a French cheese with special flavor. So I am gonna cut the pork in two and fill each part with the different cheese, and after that I'm gonna prepare it with some bacon, and then we're gonna put it in the oven. Together we're gonna eat it with boiled potatoes and salad. So let's get started. Looks good already. Let's put it in the oven. I think about 3/4 of an hour on 180 degrees. Dinner is served.
Boiled potatoes with salad and carrots and tomatoes and cucumber with the meat. Very good, very good.
The next morning we decided to sail to Le Treport. We had originally planned to meet our family in Treport, but because of the tide we decided at the last minute to meet in Dieppe. Because Cento was fond of the fruits de mer we ate there last year, and we still think it's a nice town, we sailed through there. Today the tide is perfect. You can only enter the harbor from 3 hours before to 3 hours after high tide.
Gio is finally asleep.
They are trying to catch a fish.
That day we caught nothing, but we won't give up. Tomorrow will be better.
Almost arriving on the harbor in Le Treport. Anthony is preparing the fenders and Cento is hoping to catch a fish.
The marina of Le Treport is mainly a fishing port.
Nice colors of boats, fishing boats.
The colorful fishing boats are at the front of the harbor and the pleasure boats are at the very back. It is narrow to sail through though. Once we had found our spot in the harbor and enjoyed a refreshing shower, we headed for the center of the town. Someone had a huge appetite for shellfish.
And Cento has never eaten fruits de mer before, so this is going to be his first time. What are you gonna eat? You have milk or oysters? Eh?
Oysters.
And it's low tide at the moment, so the lock is closed until 3 hours before high tide. And that's gonna be around 1 o'clock this night. So it's gonna take a few hours. And I suppose that all the fishing boats are going out then to catch the fish for tomorrow. At this time there is a tide difference for more than 8 meters due on the full moon now.
We chose to go to the same restaurant as last time because we liked it then. We went back there now.
Tell us, Captain.
Tell us. Cento wants a fruit de mer, so he gets a fruit de mer.
And that.
But I'm gonna join him.
I think that's the best. And we only soup. Yes, only soup.
Next time at the Missy, we leave Le Treport and sail back to Dieppe, where we soak up some culture but also make time to feel like a child again at the fair. After enjoying the reunion for a few days, it is time to say goodbye again. We have to move on because there is still much to see. If you enjoyed this episode, give us a thumbs up and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you next week, guys. Bye!